Welcome to another episode of the Critics Collective. And today we're talking Arlo the Alligator Boy. This came out in 2021, exclusively right now on Netflix. Now, before we get into my highs and lows and we go ahead and rate it, hit the subscribe button, like and follow, comment, all that other stuff. So for this movie, the storyline, without spoiling anything, is Argo is an alligator boy. Take that for whatever you want. And he's trying to find out who his dad is. He's trying to find out his family and where he comes from. And that's a pretty fair assessment of kind of what you're in for. Now, this is a musical. So if you're not into Disney, Pixar, musical, Broadway, even K-pop, if you're not into song and dance, you're not going to feel this. There's probably 4, if not 5 songs on this. What I didn't like about it, it's 100% for kids, but the message and the conversation they're talking about and the way they execute could make for some interesting discussions at home. That's for sure. The one of the biggest things in this story is to love yourself, and yourself, you may be different. There are some images that are very, very interesting based off today's world, but it's be yourself, love yourself, regardless of your appearance, and don't let someone tell you differently. And that could be on a surface level of maybe you're a different skin color, maybe you're taller, bigger, maybe you have a different dream or a passion, and any and everything in between. Not something that you can just put on a movie and allow that to pop up on the screen in most cases. I did watch this with my daughter. So I watched it once and then watched it with her because I was curious what her thought process was, and she's 7. The other thing I probably didn't like about it was maybe that no one knew about this. I feel like more people should know about this movie. I feel like I think it does the things it needs to do to be a movie that's seen. If you like cartoons, if you like musicals, I think it should be something you put in front of you. With that being said, I think that's really it. Like I said before, it was the fact that no one. I only knew about this from social media. Just I heard a song and I was like, man, I was curious about that song. I'm like, wait, that came from this movie, and that's how I got here. Other than that, the storyline is a bit much, breaks off into 2 paths, and it's something I think you need to conversate. I don't think you just watch it and just turn it off afterwards. If you're, at least if you have younger kids watching it. The things I liked about it was the animation style was different, very different. And then at the same time, it looked like bits and pieces of other stuff. So I give you examples. Sometimes the animation looked like Gravity Falls or Big City Green, both for Disney properties, I believe. And then other times it looked like 90s cartoons or 80s cartoons or something that was, abstract. And I thought that was interesting to take a chance to do something that's different. The character and the cast very different. You think you understand how this cast is made as far as visually and what they stand for, and you really don't fully know until you get to the end of the movie. I did enjoy the fact that they put the ending, for the most part, about halfway through the movie, they put it all over the place. You just might not be paying attention to it. If you're someone who understands patterns really well, more than most of us, you'll get the twist of the ending. You'll get it much sooner than everybody else, and so that was something. The thing I will say that was very surprising was the music. Sometimes if you have a movie that doesn't seem like it's popular and everyone's talking about it, that the music loses something. Like the movie's good, but then the music isn't there. Or the music is okay, but the animation is poor. Like I wouldn't say poor, just different. Wish comes to mind from Disney. The animation was a risk, but a lot of people felt it was a lazy risk. The storyline for Wish was seemed recycled and a nod in a way, but it felt lazy. And then the music never really hit the way it needed to by the standard of Disney. This one was the opposite. There was about 3, 4 songs I really enjoyed, and my daughter, who watched K-pop Demon Hunter probably over 130 times, I told her, "Hey, stop. We're gonna watch this," and she like about it for a good 15, 20 minutes, and then the music got her. And the person, Michael J, I can't remember his last name. Michael J. He was on American Idol. His voice was so well received. I can't really explain it. It sounds like his own voice. It doesn't sound like something else. The music is heavily influenced by blues or jazz. Think Princess and the Frog from Disney. It has that feel, that vibe to it, and the songs, there was somewhere it was like he just wanted to wash away his pain, and it sounded so grown and so mature, and the melody was there, though there wasn't many words, and sometimes that's good. It repeats itself, but man, they did such a good job with the music, and to have that gentleman go ahead and do the voice, and you also had a co-star. She sang on a duet, maybe two duets, and I thought it was really good. There was a few other songs that had some ensembles in it, but visually, I think they did a great job with it, and the audio, and as far as what the song was, I thought they did a really really good job. So let's go ahead and rate this movie Argo the Alligator Boy 2021. It's on Netflix currently right now. I want to say it's less than an hour and 50 minutes, so an hour and 40 minutes. Um, yeah, it's about right. Yeah, rated PG is what it should be, but I felt it was more PG-13. So we rate from a 0 to a 5. And for this movie, man, I wanted to go, if it wasn't for the story being the it's just an interesting story. Like we've seen it before, like Five Goes West, and I can't think of other ones where people are going to find their home, homeward bound. They're trying to find where they came from, maybe, those kind of stories. And this had a very interesting approach to it. And my daughter would rate this a 4, which I was super surprised. I was like, "What are you rating it for?" She knows our scale. There's some kid movies we do, and you hear me mention what she liked about it, and other family members in the household here. But she wanted to rate it a 4. I would rate it a 3. The reason why I would rate it a 3 is really the execution of the story and what they were trying to accomplish and what they were trying to say for a younger audience kind of gets lost. If you're an older audience, I think you get it. I for sure believe you get it, whether it's the music or not. Um, the thing that really just wants me to place it in a high 4 would be the music and what Michael was able to do vocally with this added that level of wow to it. Like I can imagine if this was like Broadway, having him sing live, I think everybody would just be in awe because it's just such an interesting voice and interesting tone, even without the character. So you could have been anywhere in the world and you chose to be here. Until next time, kalika